Check this out, guys. Before we start with the introduction, before I say welcome to Beyond the Shoot, before we do any of that, please go back and watch 205 Live. Buddy Murphy versus Cedric Alexander, A++, 6-star match from the beginning to the end. We don't do 205. We're not there yet, but 205 deserves it, especially Buddy Murphy. Yes, I said especially. That's how excited I am. This was an amazing match from beginning to end. It was fast-paced. It was high-flying. It was technical. These two superstars, I can't even speak. These two superstars deserve every praise in the world, and I want to see this match over and over again. Once again, welcome to Beyond the Shoot. Let's start this right. Tonight, we're going back to school with SmackDown, which finally, SmackDown Live is on. Let's forget Raw, let's forget Monday nights. Let's focus on Tuesday nights. The star of the show, SmackDown. We start off with no Kurt Angle, no general manager, no Roman Reigns, no Bull. We start off with Samoa Joe. He comes out, gets a briefcase, ready to fight, calls out Daniel Bryan, calls out his wife, calls out his daughter. Man, this promo was priceless. Daniel Bryan comes out, says you don't cross that line. There's a line that you don't cross and you just crossed it. You better not do it again. Gets in the ring. They said this fight now. Let's start this. I was excited. I was ready to give this grade an A. But no, Big Cass comes out and ruins it. I'm dropping this down to a B-. He has no character. He is bad on the mic. This gimmick he does with shaking his head makes zero sense. He's slow. He needs to be down the pecking order and out of this feud. Let Samoa Joe versus Daniel Bryan happen and get out of the way. But it was way better than Raw, like I said. Great way to open up SmackDown. I give it a B-. First off, Paige as a GM has hit jackpot. I like it. I love it. There's not even Shane McMahon on TV. That's how good she's doing. So we go backstage with Paige, and it's Sonya Deville. Mandy Rose comes out, and they say they could beat anybody. Asuka's not ready for them, so on and so forth. So Paige sets up a match. Mandy Rose versus Asuka. Of course, a left shock, but that's the way things go. She's walking down, and Renee Young comes out of nowhere and interviews her about the whole Big Cass situation. So what does she do as GM? Which we all expected. She makes, later on, the main event, a triple threat match. Big Cass, Samoa Joe, and Daniel Bryan. I'm not going to grade it. I just felt like you need to know what happened. The first match of the night, we have Perfect 10 Ty Dillinger versus Shinsuke Nakamura. At first, I thought, okay, Ty Dillinger's in a match. It's going to be a squash match. What, 2-3 minute match? Nope. He actually fought back. He showed what he's capable of if they actually give him the right momentum, the right story. He pushed Shinsuke to do his heel tactics, which it works perfectly for Shinsuke. Of course, Shinsuke gets the win. The whole match, he was teasing the 10 count, the last man standing. And of course, at the end, Kinshasa, 1, 2, 3, Kinshasa. Let's count 1, 2, 3, up until 10, done. I give this a B-. Like I said, it wasn't some normal squash match. Ty Dillinger actually showed what he's capable of. And I dig the new haircut. Next up, we're going back in time to 2003, and we're going to a typical WWE dance-off. Yes, this is 2003 again. No, but honestly, I'm gonna give this a high grade because it was entertaining from beginning to end. And I say entertaining because of the fact that Rusev Day and Usos were involved. Of course, it's gonna set up, the triple threat tag team match next week with them, and it was a great way to set it up. It showed Lana with her dance move. It showed Naomi with her dance moves. It clicked very well. It was very funny. I feel like Rusev needs to be a face, and he needs to continue with this character because this will only flourish, and he would be one of the best champions on SmackDown or on WWE with talent and with just charisma. So I do give this a B-. Yes, it was stupid to have a dance-off, but it worked. Next up, we have the typical WWE 6-man tag match. New Day versus The Miz and The Bar. But it wasn't your typical 6-man tag match. It was an A+ match. Xavier Woods was the star of the show. He outshined every single superstar in the ring. He got the hot tag. He's been getting the hot tag in the past couple of weeks. He's been getting the victories in the past couple of weeks. I feel like it should be him in the Money in the Bank. He deserves it. I feel like he earned it. It needs to be Woods. But The Miz, like I said, I give this an A. But it's been about 7 weeks now that The Miz has been involved in every match that's gone a B+. That says something not only to the superstars in the ring with him, but it says what he's shown. I feel like he deserves maybe another title shot. That's my opinion. But this was a great match overall, from beginning to end. Hard-hitting, high-flying, amazing match. A. Next up, we go backstage with the Good Brothers, the club. I'm gonna keep calling them the Bullet Club because that's what they are. Bullet Club OG, all the way. We go backstage, Dasha's interviewing them, that they felt like they deserve to be in the title picture, and I feel like they do. They've been jobbers all throughout their WWE career, which is very short, by the way, and they're already jobbers. But I feel like they're gonna give the Bludgeon Brothers a great chemistry and a great match. Of course, we do have to talk about Anderson's abs. That dude was chubby a year ago, and he said he wants to be like Finn Balor, and he's close. He doesn't have 12 abs like Balor, he maybe has like 2, but it's more than what we have. But of course, Bludgeon Brothers make their appearance on the screen, and they do their whole shtick that they're gonna beat them down, basically. I'm not gonna grade this, I just feel like it's important for Money in the Bank. Next up, we have the match that was set up earlier in the night with Mandy Rose versus Asuka. Of course, I was excited to see Mandy Rose. She has one of the best entrances, besides Shinsuke, she has one of the best entrances on SmackDown, and I feel like she deserves it. She deserves this TV time. She has been putting on great matches. I love her V-trigger, so I was excited to see this match. Of course, Sonya Deville comes out, knocks down Asuka, does her little, I got your back thing with Mandy Rose, and you start off Asuka with all limping and just kind of struggling. Of course, Asuka gets the win. We didn't get to see Mandy Rose's V-trigger, but we get to see her actually compete, which I'm excited for. I feel like I give it a couple months and she'll slowly but surely get there. Overall, I do give this a B- for the fact that we finally get to see Asuka on TV. It's been a couple of weeks, but she's there. And we get to see Mandy Rose. That's not a bad sight to see. Next up, I'm gonna change it up on you guys. Voy a hablar en español. Lo que sigue sale 100 almas. Salen de la oficina de Paige. ¿De qué están hablando? Yo no sé, but it's gonna be good. Sale 100 almas, sale Selena Vega, y ahí sale Sin Cara. Sin Cara dice, estoy muy orgulloso que estás aquí, ¿qué pasa, hermano? Selena Vega shuts that down. She's like, you don't talk to him, don't touch him. 100 almas no está mirando como, yo no te conozco. Sin Cara says, calm down, relax, yo lo conozco desde mucho tiempo, somos hermanos, somos amigos. 100 almas le agarra el mano, se lo quita y dices, nunca, jamás me vas a tocar. And walks off. For my Latino family, that was amazing. I'm gonna grade that A+ because 100 almas came out first off. Finally get to see that Latino segment that we missed with Eddie Guerrero, Rey Mysterio. Even Alberto Del Rio first came out, and Rey Mysterio called it the next LWO. Sin Cara, Rey Mysterio, and 100 almas. Let's make this happen. My Latino family, let's make it happen. Finally, we have the main event. We have Samoa Joe versus Daniel Bryan versus Big Cass. See how my excitement went down there? But of course, I'm gonna give this match a B-. It was a great match, especially when Big Cass wasn't involved. It was awesome. It was awesome seeing Samoa Joe take the hits. Samoa Joe was selling Daniel Bryan's hits like he was a big man. Even Big Cass sold some hits that were pretty nice. It was a great match, like I said, with Daniel Bryan and Samoa Joe. Big Cass had his moments, I do admit that, but I just wish I could see that dream match that we saw in Ring of Honor back in 2014. Samoa Joe versus Daniel Bryan. I wanted to see that. So yes, I'm a little bit irritated. But like I said, it was a great storytelling. Of course, Samoa Joe finally becomes a main event star, in my opinion. And will he win Money in the Bank? We gotta wait to see that. But he did win this match, puts him as a last entrance in the Money in the Bank. And of course, this is only gonna further Daniel Bryan and Big Cass's feud. We might see a rematch at Money in the Bank and Big Cass might get the victory. So Daniel Bryan fans, don't be upset. He's just putting him over. But overall, I do give SmackDown a B+. It was miles and miles ahead of Raw once again. This show deserves to be on Fox. It's gonna happen. It deserves main event status. It deserves main event viewership. But overall, guys, those are my grades. Those are my opinions. Don't forget, click on the eye above. Give this A, B, C. If you're a big Cass fan, give it an A. You have the right to do that. But once you do that, don't forget, comment, like, subscribe down below. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you disagree about Raw. Let me know if you like it. Yes, I keep bringing up Raw because I hate it that much. Once you do that, don't forget, follow me on Twitter, Mike Hiru BTS. We will see you tomorrow for NXT. Ricochet, Velveteen Dream. I can't wait.